Good morning, peeps. How y'all doing? It's been a long time since we did a vlog, right? Long time. Well, I'm back with another vlog for you guys. And we just needed a break. I really just needed a YouTube break. I need to get my life together, family stuff together. Just was a lot going on, and we just decided to break. But I'm back today with a new video. Today is gonna be a busy day for me. It's actually been a really busy week for me. So right now I'm on my way to go pick up some food. I'm going to a bi-monthly food pickup. So I'm on my way to do that right now. It's about 10 o'clock in the morning right now. And yeah, I'm gonna go do that, and then I'm gonna go by the store and stuff. And then I'm gonna come back home, and I'm going to be doing some meal prepping, which is the reason for this vlog. So we've just been having a really busy life lately. Like, we've been going to church and stuff like that. Well, I went to church like almost 3 times this week for different events. But we go to church now twice a week. No, actually it is still 3 times a week, because we go on Sunday. And then when we go on Monday, I have Bible study. Me and the kids have Bible study on Monday. And then Wednesday, they have, it's like children's church. And then there's also a service for adults too, but I go with them to their youth service, which is on Wednesday. So, needless to say, we're really busy. We don't get back home until like after 9 o'clock. And I definitely don't feel like cooking beforehand or after, for that matter, for going to church. And since it's like 3 days out of the week that we're running, I figured I would try my hand at meal prepping, like freezer meal prepping. Now, I've always done like a meal plan for the week and stuff, but with us becoming increasingly busy, I was trying to figure out a way to where I can make some meals ahead of time and not have so much to do during the week. Even though I really enjoy cooking, some days I just really don't feel like cooking. And so I was like, well, what's an easy way for me to prepare our meals, that are still hearty and delicious, but with minimal effort? So I had, went on YouTube, of course, and I have been studying for like a week and a half. I think I've watched every freezer meal prep video there is on YouTube. But the reason I watched so many was also because I wanted to get some different ideas of recipes that people were making, not just the idea of freezer meals. I mean, because once you watch a video on freezer meal prepping, you pretty much know what to do. But I was watching it more so for the recipe aspects of it. So yeah, I got a lot of good ideas, and yeah, that's what I'm gonna be doing today. So I'm gonna take you guys along with me, while I pick up this food, and probably have to stop by the store to get a few things. And hold on a minute. Sorry about that, guys. I was interrupted by a phone call. But anyway, I'm gonna take you guys along with me today as I do a little bit of shopping and get this food. I'll hopefully show you what I got. I did a little shopping yesterday, but I put all the food away, and I was debating on whether I was even going to do a video, so I'm sorry, but you won't get to see that grocery haul. But you should be able to see what I get today, and then I will take you, I'll have you guys with me as I'm doing the meal prep, and show you guys how I'm going to do, what I'm going to make, and stuff like that. I actually really scored yesterday on some chicken. I went to Aldi and was only planning on getting a handful of items out of Aldi, and I went by the chicken section, and you guys, the chicken was like $1 and $1.82. Packages were like $2.50. Like, I couldn't believe the prices on the chicken packs, and they were family packs of chicken. Like, you would normally spend $5 to $6 on these packs of chicken, but they were like $1, $2. Like, I couldn't believe it. So I couldn't pass up on that. So I spent a little bit more than I anticipated in Aldi, but it was well worth it. And that chicken will not go to waste, because we love chicken in our house. But anyway, let me go, because I'm on my way. I got to get on this highway to get to this food pickup, and I will be back in a bit. Hey y'all, so I'm back from the food pickup and the little bit of shopping that I was going to do. And let me just show you guys what I got.
This is the meat bin the meat box I'm getting ready to show you. And then there's like a pantry box, and then we got an extra box today, so let me show you. So this is the meat box that we got. Obviously there's some other stuff that's not meat in here too. Mashed potatoes and that cabbage. I don't know what this is, some kind of gourmet spreadable cheese. But we got some packs of ham, some ground chuck, which we'll have hot dogs with, perfect. Some hot dogs down there, perfect, and some ground beef. And it looks like some chicken sausage and some more hamburgers. So it looks like we'll be having a lot of hamburgers this month, which is fine. And ground beef, which I was hoping that we would get, because if we didn't get any ground beef, I would have had to go back to Aldi to purchase the ground turkey. So whenever we don't get ground beef, I usually go buy ground turkey. So this is a good box. This is a really good box. This is the pantry box. And this is always just random stuff in here. Some tomato sauce, some cranberry sauce, which I have a ton of. Some peas down there. Dry beans, some milk, some egg noodles. Looks like some rice there. Red beans and rice, some ramen. There's a juice down there. Grapefruit juice, which I would not drink. I don't know if anyone else would drink it. Some pasta. And some Fruit Loops for the kids. There's a big old thing of, sorry for all the rattling, refried beans down here. These, I like these, but I don't like cinnamon raisin, but I like these breakfast bar things. And there's the big thing of refried beans. I might wind up giving that away because I have a ton of refried beans from all the other pickups that we've had, and they're just in the little single cans. Over in this box, I have some bread, which is good. What kind of bread is this? Healthy nuts, whole grains. That's good. Then we have some blueberry bagels, which is good, by Thomas's. We've got a whole, it looks like a case of apples. This whole box is just filled with apples, as you can see. So they just kind of put that bread on top there. And then we got 4 Lunchables the boys will eat after school, which is good for them. And then at Walmart, I just got these few items. I got some more Ziploc baggies, and I got this chicken bouillon, some minced garlic, some balsamic vinegar, which I've never bought before. I'm going to try it in one of these recipes that I'm going to make today, and some paper towels. And then I got 2 juices. So that's it. Oh, let me show you guys the chicken real quick that I said I got. So this is the chicken. If you look at the price there, it's $2.54. This is actually tenderloin, so that was $5 something, but $2.24 for that one. I can't put that other one up. Look at that, $1.93 for that one, and $2.21, and I'm assuming the other one was the $1 one. So yeah, some good scores on chicken. I'm super excited, you guys. I got a lot of good stuff. I can't wait to get this whole meal prep thing started. And I'm doing this because I did a trial run last week, and I made like 3 meals, and it came out really, really good. So this is an effort to save time and also money. So yeah, I'm loving it. And plus, during the week, I can just chill. I can just throw something in the oven and just chill, you know, and don't have to cook every day. So yeah, let me get started. I just finished my little lunch, and I think Smash is on a break because he had to work today. So let me see what's up with him. Alright, y'all, so I've gotten rid of some kids and now I'm gonna go ahead and start preparing my meals. Let me see, I have a list of things here that I want to make. So let me get it here off of the refrigerator. So I got some recipes off of some of the ladies' videos that I saw, and then I also got my list of freezer meals that I want to make. So I want to make let me see, pizza casserole. I would like to make a chili. I'm gonna make some pot pies. I'm gonna make a ziti. I want to make orange barbecue chicken. I'm gonna make some taco meat, something called Cafe Rio chicken, and there's like a balsamic something chicken also, because we saw I bought the balsamic vinegar. I forget what it's called, but anyway, yeah. So I'm gonna get started on browning the meat, and then I have to get all that chicken out. I think I'm gonna boil the chicken for the pot pies, and start boiling the noodles for the ziti. So yeah, and then I'm also gonna be making some breakfast sandwiches as well for the kids, because I made those last week, and those were they were a hit. Basically, there were bacon, egg, and cheese sandwiches, sausage, egg, and cheese sandwiches, and then sausage and cheese and bacon. Well, I didn't make bacon and cheese, but I made sausage and cheese because Jay doesn't like eggs. So I just made like the meat and the cheese sandwiches for him. But I'm going to do that again. And then I also want to make like the egg muffins. So it's like egg, cheese, and like sausage or bacon or something like that crumbled into the egg. And it's just like an egg in the shape of a muffin. So it won't be on any bread or anything because Smash doesn't want the carbs. So that's a good like low carb breakfast meal. Like you can still get your eggs or bacon, sausage, whatever it is you like, and you can eat like 2 of those, and that's a good breakfast. So I plan on making some of those too. Actually, I may start with those since the eggs will go in the oven, and that's really easy to make, and the sandwiches are really easy to assemble. So I might start with that first, and then have like the meat browning and the noodles going on the stove, so I can try to tackle a few things all at once. You know what I'm saying? So I'll come back like in between meals. I'm not gonna be able to like stand here in the kitchen with the camera rolling because yeah, the tripod is upstairs, and I just really want to get this started. It's like 2:20 right now, so I'm gonna start the timer for 2:20. Well, it's 2:21. I'm gonna start the clock then. I'm just gonna take my time. I'm not trying to rush anything. Like I said, I got rid of the kids, so I have no one here to really bother me other than the dogs. I have Blue here and Frappy. And I think Milo's on his way over too. So I'm going to have 3 dogs in here. But if worst comes to worst, I'll just separate them. They all can go in a room, and that'll just be that. Because the dogs can be like kids too. Sometimes they get a little rambunctious, and you got to separate them. You know what I'm saying? So I'm going to get started on this food. We'll just call it 2:25, okay? So yeah, let me get started. Alright, you guys, so I've got my eggs prepared. It's just these eggs here that I got from the Dollar Tree. If you don't know, check out your Dollar Tree. They're selling 1.5 dozen eggs for $1. So I got 2 of those yesterday too. I just sprayed my muffin pan with this coconut spray, which also came from the Dollar Tree. Seasoned it with some salt and some Himalayan salt and some pepper, and just kind of mixed up the eggs with a fork in the pan. And I'm gonna just pop it in the oven. I have my meat browning on the stove. This is the ground beef, and that's just a little bit of sausage. Just out of my hand. And a little bit of sausage there. And now I'm about to chop up my green pepper and onion, which will also go into that. And I'm going to put some garlic into the meat as well. I got my handy dandy little chopper here, which I'm going to use for the onion. Save time where you can, guys. Don't make this, you know, hard. It may take a while, but if you have kitchen tools, by all means, use them. So yeah, that's where I'm at right now. I think I'm gonna go ahead and like season my, you know, these things, the hamburger patties. I'm gonna take them out of there and then like lay them on top of each other on like wax paper, flash freeze them real quick so that I can put those in baggies, and you know, that'll be one meal onto itself. So if I have 4 of them, I think I have 4 packages of them, so I'll use 2 packages per baggie because the boys usually like 2 hamburgers a piece. So that'll be good for everyone for that one night. So yeah, if not, if there's 3, then I might as well go ahead and season them all, and they'll just be like a couple leftovers. But that's what I'm gonna do now while this meat is cooking and the eggs are in the oven. Then I'm gonna get ready to do my bacon. Yeah, so then I'm gonna get ready to do my bacon and you know, the sausage for the egg McMuffins, so that I can get those done and out of the way, and I can move on to other meals. So yeah, I need to put the water on to boil for the ziti. So I'm going to do that now. I'm going to chop up this onion and this green pepper first, and then I'll put the water on, or vice versa. I don't know, whichever is quicker. Probably the water on first and continue on with that. So it could be heating up. And to wash those tins out. And yeah, I'm getting started, y'all. Okay, y'all, so this is where we're at. I have some ground beef browning for the taco meat. That's what I'm about to make next. And I have another thing here that I'm going to be doing shepherd's pie with. I'm getting ready to put my sausage. I decided I'm going to put this in the ziti. This is just the Butterball Polska kielbasa. And then now I'm gonna take my bacon and I'm gonna put that in the oven for the English muffins. I'm using this aluminum foil stuff, the sheets. I got these from the Dollar Tree. And I'm just kind of lining my sheets with, my baking pans with those sheets so it doesn't make too much of a mess. And this is my eggs. Let me show you the eggs. These are the eggs for the muffins, and then here is the ground beef for the ziti. So I'm well on my way, you guys. I still have one more package of ground beef to cook up, which has, it's like another one of the three, like this was like 3 hunks, like one, this is half, this is the other half, and then this is the third one. So I have another package like this that I have to find something to do with, and then I have to get started on the chicken. So yeah, my water is boiling for, well, not boiling yet, but for the ziti, which is this here. I'm gonna add that to the water and then have that cooling off. Then hopefully I can go ahead and assemble the ziti. So yeah. And the hamburgers, I don't know if I mentioned that. The hamburgers, I went ahead and seasoned those, and those are on a tray like this. I put some wax paper on them, you know, to stack it. And so those are flash freezing now, and then when they, you know, kind of frozen, I will go ahead and put them into the baggie. So yeah. Okay, y'all, so I thought I'd show you guys how I assemble the McMuffins. Basically, I'm using this Country Crock shed spread. I had some Earth Balance, but it's all done. So, you know, I just got some of this the other day, and I'm all out of the Earth Balance. So I just kind of lightly butter the English muffins, and then I take a slice of cheese and I just fold it in half and I put it on the tops. Then, you know, I'll use the sausage and cheese and the bacon. And I use 2 pieces of bacon per sandwich. And then I'll add an egg. I'll just take one of these eggs, put it down on the McMuffin. And sorry for all the background noise. My stepson is here in town visiting, so of course him and Dad are like chalking it up. So I just kind of put these on like this. And if you guys, if you want to fry them, you can. Like if you have a mold, like a pancake mold, you could do that, and then your eggs would be a little flatter. But I have to get some new molds. I only have like 1 or 2 right now, and it would take me forever to fry up those eggs if I did it like that. So I'm just doing it like this for now. So then I just kind of close them up, and they're like really tall, so I'll just kind of press them down, and I wrap them in plastic wrap, which I'll show you really quick. And I still have all this mess up here. You got, well, not mess, but all the meat up here trying to cool down, and I'm getting ready to assemble it all. So that's why I'm kind of working with limited space here. So yeah, I'll just take the saran wrap and take the muffin, turn it upside down, and I'll just tightly wrap this. So I'll smush it down as I'm wrapping it, so it can kind of set like that. And voila. See, so it's kind of pressed down a little bit more. Then I'll wrap it in foil and I'll label it. I'll show you what that looks like. So these are some that I've already made. You see they're all labeled in the foils. And I just take the foil sheet paper, this right here. It's the Reynolds. Let me see, can I turn it around? I don't even know if it's Reynolds, but it's just aluminum sheets that I got from the Dollar Tree, and it works really well. So I just use that, and I just put them in the freezer in that tin, and the kids can just take them out and heat them up, and they're good to go. So I'm just gonna finish assembling this, but I thought someone may ask, like, how do you do your muffins? And that's the way I do them. So yeah. Okay, you guys, so now I'm gonna go ahead and assemble the ziti. I have the ground beef in here as well as the noodles. I'm gonna go ahead and add the pasta sauce, and then I'm just gonna add them into these tins and sprinkle the cheese on afterwards. So let me go ahead and give this like a good mix. Oh, I have the sausage in here too. I don't know if you remember the turkey sausage from earlier. I cut that up into little chunks, like in half and then in half again. And I just do it like that. And give this a good mix. And I'm gonna add the sauce. If I can get it a little bit. Oh, I made my rubber thing. And this is just the Kroger brand Parmesan plus Romano pasta sauce. I figure the cheesier the better. And I'm gonna add just a little bit of water to get the rest of this sauce out, because you see there's a lot of sauce left. So just add some water. Not a lot, just a little. I'm just gonna swish it around. I just want to get all that extra goodness out of the jar. Don't want to be throwing that away. I don't know if I'm gonna need another jar, but we'll see when we mix this up first and see how this looks. I think I will need another jar, or maybe half of a jar. Maybe not. Let's give it a good mixing. Yeah, I think that's good. I think we only need the one jar. You can always add more sauce later. Alright, so now I'm going to spray my pan. I'm going to spray it with this olive oil spray here that I got from Aldi. It's just the olive oil spray, just like Pam. I'm going to start adding the ziti to the pans. Add mozzarella, Sargento mozzarella. I'm going to add some extra sharp as well, and then I'm also going to add a little bit of Parmesan. I'm going to use all the Parmesan because I do use Parmesan for other things, but I think that's enough to use anyway. So yeah, guys, these are the two zitis, and those are two separate meals. And then, as you saw, we have the English muffins. Those are assembled. Now I'm going to assemble the chili, the two chilies, and get ready to make the potatoes for the shepherd's pie. Guys, so I'm going to assemble my chili now. I've already completed one bag. I made a mess over here. So I'm just going to show you guys what I did, what I put in my chili. Basically have the meat here. So I'm just going to add that into the bag. And this little container I've had for a while. I'm just using it to kind of stand up the bag, and so I don't make a mess. So I'm just going to add the meat into the bag. everything is seasoned and cooked already. So when we make this meal, we'll just like put it in the crock pot for maybe like 4 hours to just kind of get all the seasonings melded in nicely. So yeah. Let's add all this meat. As you can see, I've turned the Ziploc bag like that out, the top part of it inside out, and that's just to kind of, so I don't make a mess with the zipper trying to put this stuff in the bag. Just a little tip I learned off from the ladies on YouTube that were making the freezer meals. Just add all of that in. Put that to the side. Next I'm gonna add like this amount of beans. This is 2 cups of black beans that were in this can here. I don't know if you can see them, but I got this big can of beans from another pickup that I had, so I'm gonna use them in a couple of recipes, and whatever I don't use I'm gonna freeze. So that's that. And then I have some red beans. What did I do with them? Oh, I guess I have to rinse some. Oh, here they are. Got so much going on, I don't know what stuff is anymore. Some red kidney beans that are rinsed off. I'm just gonna put those in the bag too. Okay. Then I'm going to add a tablespoon of chili powder. Something on there. Add that in there. And then now I'm gonna add a can of diced tomatoes, which I forgot to take out of the pantry. Y'all be quiet. Alright, y'all, so I just got these tomatoes, and I'm just gonna add that into the bag now. And then I'm going to take the bag out, and then we'll seal it up. Let's put this off to the side, and we're just going to kind of mix that up so everything gets combined. Then we'll see how it does in the crock pot, but usually I don't need to add anything else. But if I do, if I do add anything, it might be like a can of tomato sauce, just to kind of loosen it up and give it like a little sauciness. So yeah, I'm just gonna mix it a little bit, because once we dump it out, it'll get mixed up anyway. And as you can see, I've already labeled it chili. I put the date on it, and it goes in the crock pot for high on 4 hours. Hopefully you can see that. So now I'm just gonna let a little bit of this air out of here. Well, a lot of the air out. We don't want too much air in here at all. And then I'm just gonna flatten it out. And I will put it in my stack of other prepared meals. That's the chili done. Okay, you guys, so excuse all this mess back here, but I'll be cleaning up shortly, right after I finish putting this together. So now we've got the hamburger patties, which are all kind of flash frozen. So what I'm going to do is go ahead and put them in the baggies now. I've cut some wax paper to kind of separate them. So I'm just going to kind of layer them on my wax paper, like that. So it'll be easy to take out when it's time to cook them. And I think I'll just start 3 and 3. Alright, y'all, sorry, but my camera had died. I don't know where it cut off at, but all I did was put the hamburger patties in layers of 3 and wax paper between each of them, and I put them in the baggie. So all 12 of the burger patties are in a Ziploc bag. These are the shepherd's pie. I couldn't wait, I'm sorry, for the camera for my phone to you know, finish charging. So I put together the shepherd's pie. This is what it looks like. There's the meat on the bottom, just seasoned ground beef with garlic, onion in it, and then I put peas and carrots. The mashed potatoes have a garlic seed flavoring in them, which is just garlic powder, and I sprinkled some of this cheddar jack cheese on top. So now I'm gonna go ahead and cover them and label them, and I have to make some room in my freezer because I gotta get this food in there. So yeah, I'll show you guys how many meals I have in just a minute. Okay, you guys, so these are all the meals that I've made since 2 something this afternoon. It is now 6:46 p.m. and I am done with all of my beef meals and my breakfast sandwiches. So I now need to put this stuff in the freezer. We don't want anything to spoil. And I've got all these dishes over here to do. Look at all this. Got all these dishes here, and then I've got a ton of black beans left. So I don't know. I'm thinking about making like a taco soup, and then I know one of the chicken meals requires the black beans. So I don't know how much I'm gonna have left, but if I have any left, I'll go ahead and freeze them. So, but yeah, I think this is really good. Let's see what I have. These are the sandwiches. As you can see, I've labeled them. Like this is bacon and cheese, egg and cheese. We've got bacon, egg, and cheese. We've got the sausage and cheese, sausage, egg, and cheese down there. And the boys, they know what the letters mean, so they know exactly what to get. And then I just had a few extra eggs left, so I'm just gonna put those in there. These are just plain eggs. There's nothing in there, so I still have to make smashes, egg muffins. And basically this is what the muffins will look like, but it'll have like cheese, sausage in it, and probably some scallion, green onion in it. And he'll just take one of those in the morning and heat that up in the microwave. So we have 2 pans of ziti. We have 2 shepherd's pies. We have the hamburgers here. We have 2 bags of chili. And what's on the bottom? Oh, the taco meat is on the bottom. So that's 3 things here. And I got these bins from the Dollar Tree. I thought this would be really, really good. Some people use shoe bags, and I thought that was shoe boxes. And I thought that was a good idea too, but I couldn't find any shoe boxes this size. So I went to Dollar Tree and I found these. So I'm just gonna set these down in the freezer. This goes in the freezer as well. Hopefully I can make enough space for that. So yeah, let me go make room. So I hope you guys enjoyed cooking with me this afternoon. Yeah, this was quite an ordeal, but at least it's all done. Like I won't have to be cooking during the week. I can just pop, you know, a couple of these things will be just popped in the oven, and then a couple of things will be popped in the crock pot. Tacos are really easy to make, you know, once the meat is already done. So all we have to do is like assemble the tacos. And I'll probably make like this Mexican rice that I saw someone else make the night that we have those tacos. So that'll be a nice addition to our taco night, because we never really have anything else on taco night except the tacos. So that'll be good. But yeah, so I'm gonna end this vlog or video now. And if you're interested in my chicken meals, watch out for the next video, okay? Thanks so much for chilling with me, you guys, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye. And that's this one making all that noise. Can you see him? We're dog sitting this weekend, and he is just loud. Bye, guys.